Hey everyone, this is Vinny with Picture List. Now, we all know that nothing lasts forever, and included in that are the stores that we all remember shopping at as children, and even the products that we love to use. Now, sometimes it is sad to see these places that we fondly remember go out of business, and sometimes we think to ourselves it's about time they go out of business. On this list, I am going to give you 10 companies or businesses that will be gone in the next decade. Now, of course, there is no guarantee that any of these businesses on the list will be out. Any one of them can make a comeback. However, if current trends and enough time goes by, we're going to see at least half of these places go out. I think that some of them will surprise you. I think some of them you'll look at them and you'll go, this place has been going out for a long time. So I have a lot of information to share with you in a quick amount of time with each of these places. So as always, sit back, relax, and let's get this list on. So for number 10 here, we start with a little bit of a surprise. We have Macys. Now, Macys is the all-American department store chain. It was founded in 1858. As of 2015, Macys was the largest U.S. department store company by retail sales. However, unfortunately for many years, department stores have had many problems. It really boils down to stiff competition, especially with those dreaded online stores. Also, consumers more than ever just don't shop at department stores anymore. Macys is trying to face these challenges by doing a few things. They're narrowing their store footprint, they're selling off store locations, and they're even launching a line of modest clothing targeted at Muslim women. Now, that did come with a little bit of backlash, but we're going to have to wait and see whether these new initiatives will help Macys turn their sales around. Here's number 9. So for number 9, another surprise. HarleyDavidson. HarleyDavidson is another American company, motorcycle manufacturer, which was founded in Milwaukee, Wisconsin in 1903. It was one of two major American motorcycle manufacturers which were able to survive the Great Depression. However, current studies and sales numbers show that millennials have little interest in the motorcycles that their grandparents loved, and this is causing hardship for HarleyDavidson. The ailing company plans to shutter its Kansas City, Missouri plant in 2019, with layoffs following that year. Harley has also been plagued further by having to recall 250,000 of its motorcycles because of brake problems, and we've seen that their shares have declined 12% in the last year. On to number 8. For number 8, we have Payless Shoes Source. Payless Shoe Source is an American discount footwear retailer headquartered in Dallas, Texas, and it was established all the way back in 1956 by a couple of cousins. Now, the budget-friendly shoe retailer Payless did seek Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in April of 2017. They did this with plans to restructure their debt and boost their balance sheet, and it planned on closing 800 stores. Now, despite emerging from bankruptcy, the shoe store continues to struggle. It announced in January 2018 that it would realign its retail organization structure and reduce layers between the corporate headquarters and retail stores. They're going to cut more jobs in order to do this, and it's likely more stores are going to close as well. On to number 7. So for number 7 here, we have Applebees. Applebees is an American company called Applebee Neighborhood Grill and Bar restaurant chain. As of 2017, there were 1,936 restaurants operating system-wide in the United States and Puerto Rico, Guam, and 15 other countries. Applebee's was purchased by IHOP, which is now Dine Equity, and this occurred in August 11th of 2017. It was purchased for $2 billion. It's no secret again that millennials really don't have much love for restaurant chains, and Applebee's in particular is feeling the brunt of this. One report found that the parent company, Dine Equity, would close as much as 135 Applebee restaurants this year, and the whole chain could be gone in the next 10. Here's number 6. So for number 6, we have Blackberry. Blackberry is a line of smartphones, tablets, and services which originally was designed and marketed for the Canadian company or Canadian line called Blackberry. Now, Blackberry was one of the most prominent smartphone vendors in the world. At its peak in September 2013, there were 85 million Blackberry subscribers worldwide. However, Blackberry has since lost its dominant position in the market due to the success of Android and iOS platforms. The same numbers, which were 85 million in 2013, are now 11 million by 2017. They have failed to keep up with the speed of change, and they have paid dearly in the form of decreased profits. By the middle of 2016, BlackBerry only represented 1% of the worldwide smartphone market share. In 10 years, it's likely no one will even remember BlackBerry. Here's number 5. So for number 5, we have Quiznos. Quiznos is a franchised fast food restaurant brand based in Denver, Colorado, and it specializes in offering toasted submarine sandwiches. Now, it was founded in 1981 by Jimmy Labatos, and it was sold to Rick and Richard Shatton 10 years later. It was once the fastest growing sandwich chain in the nation. But now, Quiznos is nowhere near as popular. Stiff competition from competitors like Firehouse Subs and Jimmy John's has forced the once upscale sub shop to reduce their number of stores from 5,000 stores to only 690, and it is possible that soon all of the store locations will be gone. Here is number 4. So for number 4, we have Kodak. At one time, Eastman Kodak was a cutting-edge technology company that employed over 145,000 people. Fast forward to today, and the company is but a shadow of its former self. Now, many of its patents that Kodak owns has been sold off, many of its buildings have been demolished, and the company is shrinking after its 2012 bankruptcy. It has been attempting an unlikely comeback, and get this, in the form of cryptocurrency of all things. Its money-making potential has also been called into question, and to make matters worse, shares of Eastman Kodak have plunged after the company delayed the initial coin offering. Where this roller coaster is going to end, well, I don't know, but it looks like in the next 10 years that Kodak will likely not be around anymore. Here is number 3. For number 3, maybe not a surprise for most of us, we have Kmart. Now, Kmart Corporation is an American big box department store chain. The company was incorporated in 1899. At its peak in 1994, Kmart operated 2,323 discount stores and Super Kmart Center locations in the United States. However, after declaring bankruptcy in 2002, they emerged the next year. They attempted to gain back prominence by purchasing Sears for $11 billion in 2004. They formed a new corporation under the name Sears Holding Corporation, the parent company of Kmart. Now, once they declared bankruptcy in 2002, they again declared Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 2018. Revenue is now down significantly, with the company reporting a loss of $558 million. Store closures abound, pharmacies are shutting down, and it looks like that Kmart will be completely gone within the next 10 years. Here is number 2. For number 2, we have Claire's. Now, Claire's is an American retailer, accessory, and jewelry store primarily aimed towards girls and young women. It was founded in 1961 and is based in Hoffman Estates, Illinois. Now, as of October 27, 2012, Claire's has 3,469 stores in 36 countries, and their stores are in 95% of all U.S. shopping malls, again, of 2012. Claire's has claimed to have done more ear piercings than any other retail, over 90 million in 25 years. But today's tweens might have to go somewhere else for their ear piercing experience. The mall jewelry stain, which a private equity firm purchased in 2007, canceled its first sale of stock to the public, and it is now struggling to turn a profit. And in just a few short years now, they have declared Chapter 11 bankruptcy in March of 2018. It looks like there's no upside here for Claire's, and we're going to have to see if they can survive the next 10 years. We're on to number 1. So for number 1, we have Sears. Sears Roebuck and Company, known as Sears, is the American chain of department stores founded in 1893. The operation began as a mail order catalog company, and they began opening retail locations in 1925. Now in 2005, the company was bought by the management of the American big box chain Kmart, which formed Sears Holding upon the completion of the merger. After several years of declining sales, its parent company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 2018. Sears is plagued by the same problems other brick and mortar retailers are suffering. There's less foot traffic, there's tough price competition from online stores, and they've also been criticized for their failure to adapt to changing customer interest. The stores look dated, and modern customers just aren't impressed. Sears was once one of the biggest names in American retail, and today it's barely hanging on. It doesn't look like they're going to last for the next 10 years. As always, we thank you for joining us on these videos, and we do ask, if you enjoy the content, if you enjoy the video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and give us a like.